What is the first thing that comes to mind when you hear the phrase child actor?
Well, you're asking the wrong guy.
Maybe I'm asking the right guy.
Well, no, you're asking the wrong. See, did you tell them like I don't?
Well, you don't want to know. It's okay. If you don't want to talk about it, I'll skip it through. When I was 6 years old, I dreamed of being a movie star. And by the time I was 10, I did it. I was in my first movie. I ended up being a pretty successful child actor and continued acting up until my late teens. By then, after working most of my childhood, I decided to leave the business and just live the life of a normal teenager venturing into adulthood. But as I reached my mid-20s, I realized the one thing I left behind was the only thing I couldn't live without. So I returned to the world of acting.
We're gonna do 3 different takes, I think. The first one, we're gonna do it how you wanna do it, or how you hear it in your head, okay?
To be honest, the road back was a bit bumpy.
Okay, I'm erasing that. That was a nightmare.
I realized the business wasn't waiting for me as I expected, but I pushed through and made it back. But as I made my return, I noticed I was constantly confronted with this one idea. How are you normal having been a child star?
You're so normal.
I kind of took offense to that question. Not every former child star is down and out or in and out of rehab.
The suspect, Sean Weiss, is now 40 years old. As a teen, he was a Disney movie star.
The night Weiss was arrested in Marysville, he'd been left in the streets by a family member who couldn't care for him. A fresh start turned right back to desperation.
So the 2 words that come to mind are special and trauma. So I do think that there is a stigma associated to it.
The word child actor creates fear for actual actors, because we don't know if we're ever going to be successful again. We don't know if we're ever going to be famous enough for them again. We don't know.
Fame isn't natural to the human existence.
To the DNA.
To the DNA. Fame wasn't a part of the program. We're not really built for fame or to be famous.
But as I thought about it more, I did understand where this was coming from. Every day, we see a new Where Are They Now story. And I do know some friends that are going through some pretty tough times. But still, is it really that black or white? There has to be more to every story than what you see on TMZ. So I'm making this documentary to, if not find an answer, at least show the human side of the story. To share an insider's perspective by being a voice for former and future child stars in a world that only responds to sensationalism and clickbait. To get to the bottom of what it is child entertainers innately have within them that is so powerful and sometimes so toxic, and hopefully share with the world what is so often misunderstood.